What's up, book nerds? My name is Tara, and the other day I was watching a video from Nicole over at Wolf's Whistle where she was talking about commenting, and in particular she was talking about her fear of commenting on other people's videos. So if you want to watch the original video for this, Nicole's video, I will link that below. And if you are Nicole, I promise to actually leave a comment on that video because I realize now that I was scared to leave a comment on your video. And I want to talk about my own fear sometimes of commenting on certain people's videos. I don't think the fear that I have is something explicit. Like, it's not that I go to someone's video and I start typing a comment and I say, "No, Tara, you can't leave a comment there because this person doesn't want to hear from you." It's more of a subtle thing. When I'm watching certain videos, I just feel like I don't have anything to add, or sometimes even that person just doesn't really want to hear from me, like just little old me, like, why does my opinion matter to this person? But in fact, I think that's a very negative attitude for me to have, and I want to start pushing myself to comment on videos that I haven't previously commented on in the past. So the reason I don't tend to comment on videos is there's two reasons. So the first one is that the person is a big booktuber, and that is completely arbitrary what numbers are for that. I think it's more of a perception on my part. The thing is, I've never heard anything that backs up this feeling. I see bigger booktubers interacting with little booktubers all the time. And the booktube world seems to be one that completely fosters these types of relationships. So me thinking that I can't insert myself in and talk to someone who has 5,000 subscribers or 10 or 20,000 subscribers, much less like 200,000 subscribers, is just silly, and it's a me problem, not a problem of the bigger booktubers. So if I'm not having friendships with people who have more subscribers than me or significantly more subscribers than me, that's me inside of my own head, not, oh, well, big booktubers just don't want to talk to me. The second type of video that I tend to not comment on are videos, either the video itself or the person making the video is just too smart for me to put my opinion in there. And so this is almost a different set of booktubers that I watch, who are people who have PhDs in fancy subjects, which I almost have a PhD, so I don't know where this fear comes from. Like, hey kids, no matter how high a degree you get, you could still feel like an imposter, because that's what happens to me on the internet all the time. There are people on BookTube who are so smart and who have such articulate videos that I feel like I'm not going to say anything that adds to their conversation, or I don't want to say that impresses them, but that makes them think and want to have a dialogue with me about whatever the topic of conversation is that they've brought up in a particular video. Again, there is nothing in my experience that has ever validated this feeling, right? I see people interacting on other people's channels all the time, and they are saying everything from small comments to just things that blow your mind and everything in between, and that's perfectly okay. So why is it weird for me to feel like I have something to say, and why do I then have a fear of putting my 2 cents in? I don't really know. In thinking about this, I realized that I do need to put myself out there a little bit more. I do comment on a certain set of videos all the time, or people's videos all the time, but there are many people who I watch their channels very, very regularly, and I've never indicated to them that I'm there and that I'm watching. And I know that I love that kind of interaction on my own channel. I love all the comments I get. You know, never have I read a comment on my channel and said, well, that person's an idiot, or why is that person commenting on my channel? And I don't see that changing if I had 50 times the subscribers that I have now. So the logic that I apply to other people's situations of feeling this way potentially about me, it just is coming from a place of unfounded fear. I think that I have at times let my fear keep me from making more friendships on BookTube and connecting with people who do have content similar to mine and ideas that they might want to share back and forth in a dialogue. And that's a really sad thing. And I also know that I'm not the only person who feels this way. There are other people who just don't want to comment because they feel like they don't have anything worth saying. And I'm here to say, think about that a little bit. You do have valuable things to say. You don't have to comment on every single video that you watch, of course, but don't let your fear tell you that you can't comment on certain videos that you may have something that you want to say to. This video is not intended to be a shameless plug to get comments on my own channel, so when I stop here to make my call for comments, that if you have thoughts you want to share, please leave them below. That's how I end all of my videos, so feel free to share your comments with me if you felt this way, if you feel that maybe other people feel this way, if you felt this way as a content creator, that maybe people feel a fear of commenting on your videos. Leave those thoughts for me below, but I understand you do not have to. This is not a shameless plug for comments. So as always, book nerds, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Wow.